Alright, so I wanted to make a short little video on how to kind of do this responsive and accessible image assignment. It's very simple, but I just wanted to kind of guide you through it. So I downloaded the file that was on the web page. So I clicked here and downloaded the text file. And I'm just going to use this file to create my web page. So it's already set up. I start off with my doc type .html, so I need to have that, and then obviously it's an HTML document, so the next thing tag is HTML. After the HTML tag, I have this comment. We know it's a comment because it has the angle bracket and then the exclamation point and the two dashes. So reading the instructions, using the following prompt code as a base, create a basic HTML page that includes an image with a caption and multiple source files for a responsive image. You will replace the sample image files with actual images along with changing the page style, fig caption, and alt text, alternative text. Finally, read the next comment for the next instruction. So the first thing that I see is this head tag. I want to make sure I change this head tag to an actual page title. So we want to be as descriptive as possible. So I'm going to title mine responsive image assignment. All right, so remember the title always needs to be changed. That's how the pages load. So all these tabs right here are the title of the HTML document. So if I were to look at this page in Canvas, the title would have a head tag, and then inside the head tag would have the title tag, and it'd say responsive and accessible. All right, so I changed the title, and then I'm reading the next comment. I know it's a comment again because it has an exclamation point and two dashes. So it says, go to https Neilthorpe IMGBB to grab the images that will be placed. Also add a headline with your name and period. So let me select this right here, and I'm going to copy that. So copy, and I'm going to paste that into a new browser window. All right, so this shows my images that I'm going to be using for the assignment. All right, so I'm looking down here, so I have to grab the images that will be placed in, and I also have to add a headline with my name and period. So somewhere in here I'm going to add my headline. So I'm going to go angle bracket, and I'm going to do an H1. You can do an H2 or H3, but H1. And I'm going to title this next thing I'm looking at my figure, picture, and my captions. So I gotta go in here and I gotta change these images. So the way that this works is a picture tag allows for resizing of an image. So it gives you multiple images so that depending on the size of the browser, the images will change. So I have a large image, a medium image, and a small image. So what I need to do is I need to take the image from the web page and put it in here. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to grab my image. So I'm going to start with the large. I'm not going to click on the picture. I'm actually going to click on the name right here. If I click on the picture, it loads this. And if I were to copy this link, so I'm going to copy image link, copy image address. And I'm just going to show you what it appears like. I'm going to paste it at the bottom here. So, well, this one seemed to work, but a lot of times when you copy it from the main screen, it doesn't have the .jpeg information on it. So I wouldn't suggest to copy it from there. So I'm gonna click back and do this again. I'm gonna click on the cookie large, and then it opens into this. So this is usually how it looks, and I don't want to use this one. I don't want to use this image link because it doesn't say .jpeg or .png or .gif. So I would actually want to use this image source right here. But what I can do is I can click on this image. This isn't a thumbnail. This is an actual image. So I'm gonna click on it, copy image address. Let me do it again. Copy image address, and then I'm going to paste this into my large image area. So right here, this is the absolute link that we need. So absolute link means that it has the HTTPS and usually says www or whatever it is. So that's an absolute link. The ones that are here already are the relative links. So this link would be relative to the website, and it's not a complete address. So I can't do this if I'm on the internet. This would only be if I'm on my computer and I have an image and it's in the same folder as this. So I'm just going to paste that link in there, and then I'm going to save this as HTML. There's other things you have to change. You have to change the alt text, the alternative text, so that it describes the image that's behind it. And you also have to change the caption. The caption would be for all 3 images, right? And then at the end here, I'm going to create a link to the Baron Collier homepage with a width attribute of 300. So I'm going to do a link and then do that. So let's first look at this first one. So I'm going to go File, and then let's see, I'm going to do Save. Let's see if I can. I'm on a Mac, so I can't do a save as, but let's see if I can just change this to .html. So .html. Right, so I changed it. Let's see if this works. All right, good. So it does work. So as you can see there, I have my headline right there, headline, and I have my cougar image. I still need to change the caption. It doesn't say the right thing. So I need to say something like, cougars are a wild animal that's native to South Florida. All right. So I could say something like that. And in the top here, my title shows up, responsive image assignment. So it shows up in my tab at the top there. So everything looks good. So I'm going to go grab another image. Let's close this. And I'm going to click back. This time I'm going to go for the medium one. So I'm going to click the title again. And I have my medium image right there. I'm going to right click. I'm going to say copy image address. I'm going to go to my Word document and find the second image tag, and I'm going to paste that in. Right? It says medium.jpg. I know it's a picture file because it has a .jpg. It could also have a PNG. It could be a SVG. It could be a GIF, PNG, all those things. All right. So I'm going to click Save. And let's go back to my responsive page. I'm going to click Refresh. So let's see if this works. So if I get smaller, and it changes. All right. So bigger image, smaller image. So what's going on here is the minimum width of my browser window has to be 1024. So once I go past 1024, so if it's under 1024, it automatically changes to the second image. So this image will automatically change to the third image once I go below 768 pixels. All right, so for that last image, place in that last image, change the alt text, and then we got to add in a link down here. So let's add in a link. So remember, for our link, we always want to have an anchor. So I'm going to go angle bracket A is my anchor tag. And then I want to add href. You always have to have 2 things when you're making a link. You need to have the source file. Oh, so I said, wait, sorry, href, that's sorry for an image. So 2 things for an image file. So right now I'm doing my link file, so equals, and this href is my attribute. So whenever you have a attribute, you always have that equal sign and those quotation marks. And this is going to go to Collier Schools, so I'm just going to go to Collier Schools. And go to the Barron website. So I'm going to copy this Barron link, so Control C, and I'm going to paste that into my link right here. So I have my link, and I want this to open in, so I'm just going to close it right there. I'll close it with my angle bracket, and now what I want to do is I want to add in my image. So I'm going to go IMG, right, for image, and I need my two attributes, my source equals, and remember, whenever you have an attribute, you always have an equal sign and two quotation marks. And then I also going to have an alt equals quotation marks, because that's another attribute. And my last attribute right there, I write with equals, and I'm going to type 300 for this, and I'm going to close my image tag. So I just have to place in my link, for the image, the Barron Collier, I have to put in my alt text, and then I do my 300, and then I'm going to close this link with an A, so closing that anchor. So now I'm going to click File, Save. Let's take a look at this. So let's hit refresh. So down here at the bottom, you can't see it because there's nothing here. I didn't put in an image, but when I click on it, it takes me to the Barron Collier website. Alright, so this is where your Barron Collier paw will go, BC logo. So this is the assignment. I hope this helps, and I expect everybody to get this assignment turned in as soon as possible. So that's it.